Let us see the third unit's memory poem, I Am Every Woman. Take page number 84. Now we are going to deal with this memory poem thoroughly. Now look at your book. I am reading this, listen very carefully. Then we will go into the poem's detail, rhyme scheme, rhyming words and all the poetic devices we are going to see. I am every woman. Raki, the poetess is Raki Narayani Shirki, should be pronounced well. Raki Narayani Shirki. She is a poetess in an academician, is an academician with a passion for writing poetry as a medium of self-expression. She is a postgraduate with a bachelor's degree in education. Now we are going to see how this poetess has explained and highlighted the qualities of women, the attitude and how the society must treat women in such a way with lot of respect and dignity. Now we are going to see the first part. This poem talks about the multifaceted nature of women. All round qualities of women is projected here by the poetess. Today's women are empowered, brave, strong and resolute. Now at present we can see that women are very brave, very determined and very strong. They are able to face any challenges in life. They are always ready to take up new adventures, new adventures. They are not afraid of anything, very courageous to move on with all different kinds of adventure, and also they want to take risk and face the challenges. They are persistent, very strong and work tirelessly to prove what they are capable of. Women have to be treated respectfully for the growth of a nation. So we know very well how the nation must respect a woman. Without a woman, a nation cannot grow. That is the main idea the poetess has projected here. Now I read, a woman is beauty innate. Innate is inborn. Naturally, it is a nature, God given nature, that women are always beautiful. They have an inborn beauty, not the outward, but the inborn beauty is they have a very strong willpower, that is known as innate, inborn qualities of a woman. A symbol of power and strength, a great symbol of power, supremacy and strength. She has got lot of strength to face anything. She puts her life at stake. She is real, she is not fake. She puts her life at risks. Whatever danger may come on her way, she is ready to face and take up the danger, and she overcomes the danger, and she is always real. She is not fake. She doesn't act. She is a genuine person. A woman is a genuine person. Here these 4 lines bring out the qualities and attitude of a woman. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. Here summer means you have to say the development. The development of future is seen in spring season. She prepares everything for the future. She doesn't prepare for that day itself. What she foresees in future, she prepares before itself. That is the quality of the woman here. She sees in spring already that is prepared. She prepares her future life also in such a way. That is why the poetess says summer. In summer itself the development is seen. What can be done for her family. She says spring will come again, my dear. So she is not bothered about whatever that comes. Spring again, if she has a downfall, she says that she can rise up. That is known as spring. I can face everything in my life with courage and determination. Let me care for the others who are near. That is her own kith and kin, her dear ones, her family. I know how to deal with these people with love and respect. She is the woman, she has no fear. Whatever the problem she faces in her family because of her husband or children, she says, I can overcome. I am able to face this with lot of courage. She puts the family and binds the family with such love that the family doesn't get disintegrated. That is the main thing. The woman is projected as a symbol of strength in a family, where she encourages her children and her husband. Her whole family depends on her in such a way that she shows her love to her near and dear ones in the family. That is the line that is spoken of. She says, there will be falls, but even then there will be some spring again. There will be some development in my life. There are falls in my life, but even then I can rectify those faults and errors, and I can see a bright future for my family. That is known as spring. You know, the spring season, the whole tree blooms, beautiful flowers. You can see the whole tree in bloom, and that is why she says that her life is compared to spring. Though she has many falls in her own way, she finds difficulties in her own way to bring her family, but she says that I will not leave. I will see spring again in my family. Again my family will bloom in such a way that I can take up my family to such a level. Strong is she in her faith and belief. The next point is she is powerful. She has got great strength. She has got great courage to bring her family to a level. Now here she says, I have a strong faith in myself. In myself, I have a faith in myself and belief in others also who can cooperate with her. That is the main thing here in the poem. She has a faith in herself, and at the same time she puts her belief in her family members so that they can also return that same thing to her, where she keeps on going. The first line explains very clearly, she is very faith in her all her ways. Persistence is the key to everything. The only thing she says is determination. Determination is the main thing for everything. I know very well, without determination, we cannot move. We have to have that strong willpower. Determination is willpower, where we can overcome all difficulties. Those who fail in that become a coward. They can never move on. So we should never leave our willpower so that we can face anything in our life. Says she, despite the sighs and groans and moans, despite all these things, cries, laments, moans, family members will keep on finding fault with the others. So she knows very well there will be cries, there will be laments, there will be groans, there will be moans, there will be some problems, there will be faults, everything will be there, but at the same time she says everything will be overcome with a smile, with lot of courage, with determination, with willpower, with strong faith and belief. I can bring my family to a next level. She is strong in her faith. Again the line is repeated, she is strong in her faith. That means she doesn't want to leave her faith. She is faith. She has that strong faith and firm belief, very staunch belief that she can bring the family to a great level. She is a lioness. Now note this line, she is a lioness. Already I taught you this. She is a lioness is a metaphor. That's an implied simile. We say she is like a lioness is different from she. She herself is a lioness. The female of the lion is known as lioness. So she says, I am a lioness. I can bring, you know how the lioness takes care of her cubs, how she feeds her cubs. So she says, I can be a lioness in my family to put up with all difficulties, trials and tribulations so that I can bring my family to a glowing level. She is a lioness. Underline the line, metaphor. That's a metaphor. The first poetic device we see here is metaphor here. Don't mess with her. Now the poetess is warning, don't tease her. Mess means don't tease that woman. She is a very angry woman. If you are going to tease her and if you are going to make fun of her and fool her, she will cut and thaw you. She will show her attitude. She will not spare you. That is what the poetess, I will not spare if anyone comes across my way. That is known as messing up her in her life. Nobody should mess her up. So that's why I should be treated with lot of dignity and respect. That is the demand she places here. The poetess says a woman must be treated with lot of respect and dignity. So here she says that if anyone messes with my life, I will definitely show my complete anger on them. So she says, don't mess with me, don't tease me. I am a very polite and patient woman. But if you are going to come across my way, definitely I will throw what I have in my mind. She will not spare you, I told you. I will not spare anyone who mess up with me. If you are a prankster means one who acts mischievously, unnecessarily mischief words will be spoken. They act very mischievously. So she cannot spare such person in her life. Don't ever try to sow her pride, her self-respect. Don't ever come and disturb her pride. She has her own pride. She has her own dignity. She is very humble at times, but when you cut and mess her with her, she will not spare anyone who crosses her way. She knows how to thaw you, saw you, so beware. See the words, thaw you, saw you, and beware. Saw means cut. I can saw you, I can cut you into pieces. Beware, you be careful with me. Don't try to put me in such a position that I have to cut and thaw you. She is today woman, today's woman. Dear, love her. The last line is very beautiful, children. Love her, respect her, keep her near. So the last lines, the poetess requests everyone, love that woman, respect her and keep her close to you. So she asks all the men of our society, the whole world, must respect the woman who is a very dignified person, who can go to any level to save the family. If the family is in great trouble also, she can pull up that family to the higher side and make the family members feel that she alone can do it, that she motivates and encourages the people who are depressed and sorrowful. So here the woman's complete attitude, the policy of the woman is projected in this poem by this poetess, how she brings out everything. Now we see here, children, the rhyme scheme of the poem I have written for the first stanza is, innate is A. Underline the word innate, inborn, that doesn't go. Innate is A, strength is B. Innate and strength doesn't go together. So the rhyme scheme is A, B. Stake and fake, C, C. The first stanza for that I have written here, A, B, C, C. The first stanza. First stanza of the poem's rhyme scheme I have written here, A, B, C, C. The next stanza is spring. The last word is spring. The second word is dear. The third word is near. The fourth word is fear. So you can very well understand dear, near, fear. So all these three words rhyme together. The first word alone doesn't rhyme. So that is known as A. The second stanza is A, B, B. Second stanza. The rhyme scheme for the second stanza is A, B, B. Please see your book and follow what I teach you. This poem's rhyme scheme is quite difficult. You have to see the words towards the end of the line so that you can see whether it rhymes properly. Now the third stanza we see believes, everything, moans, believe. So this entirely changes. The third stanza changes as A, B, C, B. A, B, A. A, B, C, A. So the third stanza is rhyme scheme. A, B, C, A. Belief and belief goes together. Everything and moans falls out. Now the fourth stanza we have her, prankster, respect, beware. So the first one is A, her is A, prankster is A, respect is B, and beware is A. So the fourth stanza you find here is A, B, A. So the entire poem, each stanza has its own rhyme scheme. You have to understand very clearly. Blindly you cannot write anything as A, B, B. See the last words towards the line and you have to take the rhyming words. That is known as the rhyme scheme. So the first rhyme scheme is First stanza is A, B, C, C. The second stanza is A, B, B. Third stanza is A, B, C, A. Fourth stanza is A, B, A. The last one, 2 lines, that is not a stanza, it's a couplet. She is today's woman dear, lover, respecter, keeper near. Dear and near, A. So, you are able to understand the poetic devices very clearly. You know already I taught you alliteration. Rhyming words you know very well, stake, fake, dear, near, fear. All these rhyme together, they are known as rhyming words. Now, you are able to follow this, and the alliteration you have to find out from the lines that is given. So, the whole poem must be by hearted by you, that is a memory poem. Now, you are able to understand, children. Now, we go on to the read the lines, that is appreciation questions given in the poem. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. She says, spring will come again, my dear. Let me care for the ones who are near. So, that the 3 lines are given where the questions follow. What does the word summer mean here? You have to write summer means development. Already I told you the meaning for summer is development, not actual summer. Summer here, the poet says development in her family can be seen in the future. That is known as summer. You have to write summer mean here development. How does she take life? She takes life in an optimistic sense, very positive. She takes her life in a very positive attitude, that is known as optimistic. Optimistic opposite is pessimistic, negative. So, optimistic is always positive. She sees things in an optimistic way. So, that is the second question answer. Third one is, what does she mean by spring will come again? Future will be better. Spring will come again in her family means she doesn't loses her faith. She doesn't lose her faith, and she says that future will be better for her. The same situation will not prevail in my family. Future will be better for me. That is why development is used in the first stanza. Summer will come. Good development will come again in my family. So, she doesn't lose her faith, and she says that future will be better. That is the third line's answer. What does she mean by spring will come again? Future will be better for my family. The woman expresses her feeling. Now, spring is she. Now, the next 2 lines are, strong is she in her faith and belief. Persistent is the key to everything, says she. What is she strong about? She has a strong faith and belief in her family, that she can bring her family, educate her family, or financial problems also she can solve. That is the word used here, faith and belief. She has a strong faith and belief that she can bring up the family to a nice level, to a good level, that is known as faith and belief. What is she strong about? She has great faith and belief in her family members. How does she deal with the adversities in life? Problems in life, adversities, falls, problems, and how does she deal with them? Strong in her faith and belief. She has a strong faith that her family members will cooperate with her and bring the family to a better position. That is what she feels. How can she overcome all these adversities, falls and problems and troubles? She has, I have faith in myself. I have faith in my dear and near ones, so that I can pull up my family to a better position. That is the answer for the second one. Despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. Is she complaining about the problems? No, you have to say very emphatically, no, she doesn't say that I have problem. No, she doesn't complain at all. Though she has many problems, depressing situation, pressing situations, all this she doesn't share with anyone. She says, no, I can overcome all these problems myself. So, she says this. Is she complaining? No, you have to say no, she doesn't complain about the problems of life. Pick out the words that show her grit. Strong and firm, already that is given here. Grit, very strong, that is the meaning for grit, very strong. Strong person, we say a grit. The word grit is used. Strong and firm in her belief. She doesn't want to leave her family and go away. though she has many problems in her family, she says, I have the grit to bring my family in a very good position, she says. Don't ever try to saw her pride, her self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you, so beware. What do the words thaw and saw mean? Here, freeze and cut. The word for thaw is the liquid turns into a frozen state. So she says, I will freeze you and I will cut you. If you are going to tease me, if you are going to make fun of me, if you are going to fool me, any person who comes across her in her life will be frozen and she will cut into pieces. What is the tone of the author? She gives a threatening, she cautions everyone that I am going to do this. Don't ever make me angry. That is why she says, cautious, very cautious woman. She sees to all sides in her life and she says, I am very cautious about my life. Don't ever make fun of me. That is the word she uses, teases. Don't make fun of me. Mischievous persons, keep away from me. Prankster. She is today's woman, dear, lover, respecter, keeper near. Now here describe today's woman according to the poet. Born with determination. The poetess here says she is born with determination. She doesn't develop that attitude in the middle of her life. She is born with determination, ready to take any risks in life. Any risk, whatever risks she may face, she is ready to take in her life and overcome that risk and bring her family in such a way. How should a woman be treated? Everyone should love a woman if she is a mother, if she is a sister, if she is an aunt, if she is your grandmother, if she is your elder sister, younger sister. You should love a woman and respect her with all love and affection. If you shower, they will return back in thousands. That is the woman's nature. When you love her, when you show a ray of love, a ray of hope for her, she will return in thousands. That is, in multifold, she will return that love and affection towards you. She will not leave you. Love and respect, and treat her with love and respect for the growth of a nation. A nation depends on a woman's complete willpower. We have seen many women in the history, that is Rani Lakshmi Bai. She laid her life fighting for the country's freedom. She was very brave. She had her toddler tied towards her belly, and she was fighting with the people who had her enemies. She was able to fight to such a level that she could not save herself, but she threw the baby to someone who was very loyal. So that baby was brought up by that loyal minister. So she gave up her life. So first thing when you see that comes to our mind is Rani Lakshmi Bai. Queen Rani Lakshmi Bai fought for our freedom. The first person we can see, she was a great inspiration for our country freedom struggle. The next one we see is Kalpana Chawla, a great astronaut who served in NASA. She wanted to do something for India. She wanted to discover something. Her discovery and adventures were very great. She was raised in a very ordinary family where she had a passion to bring India to the forefront. So Kalpana Chawla cannot be forgotten. She served in NASA, and while the rocket was landing down, that was crashed and she died. She had a very pathetic death, but even then she is remembered even today, and many women take the path of these women and they get inspired. We see many people mountaineering. Even the women do not deter. They do not say that I cannot do. They go for mountaineering. They go for swimming. They go for everything. They take the challenge along with the men and they prove themselves to be great. That is what the poetess says. You don't underestimate, listen to this word, underestimate a woman. A woman has her own dignity, her pride. At times she will lay her life for her family. That is the sacrifice a woman has in her. That is an inborn quality she has. whatever problems, she will be the first person to come to the front to save her family, to save the honor of her family, to save the respect of her family from the others. That is why a woman is a woman here. The poetess respects the woman in such a way that all women of the nation must be respected in such a way. So, a nation can grow. That is the main idea of this poem. The moral of the poem here, the poetess wants us to learn is, a nation grows because a woman, if a woman is given encouragement, a nation grows very fast. So, you know, Bharadiyar, the poetess, always used to say about the women, how these women have strong will, determination, everything they have. So, always Bharati admired, poet Bharati admired women very much. So, here we say that in this poem also the poetess reflects the qualities of the woman in such a way that she is very happy to bring out the complete qualities of woman. Now, we take the paragraph answer here. Paragraph answer here, every woman is beautiful. The options are given on the box. Now, you can select the options, and when I read, you look into your book and see that the options are placed in the blank very clearly. Now, I go very slowly. The substance of the poem is given here and we are going to fill the right words in that blank. Every woman is beautiful, innate. The word innate is given in the column. She is the symbol of power and strength. You take the words and fill up the blanks. She is prone to put her life at risk. Life. Every woman is true in expressing her love and she is never fake. You have the word fake there. She is very optimistic in her approach. You have the word optimistic in her in the blank in the box. She is very optimistic in her approach, and even at times of adversity she finds a ray of hope. All these words are in the box. And continues to care for her near ones. She is the woman and she has no fear. She is the woman and she has no fear. She is forceful in her faith and belief. She is never a quitter. You have the word in the box, quitter. And she is never quits. Quitter means she never quits, or she is not afraid of any danger. That is known as quitter. The word actual meaning for quitter, I am afraid of this, I want to quit. So, the word quitter is used here. She is never a quitter and she is persistent, very strong, persistent. She is ferocious like a lioness. Here he says like a lioness as a simile, but in the poem we say she is a lioness. That is a metaphor. A lioness, it is better for the pranksters to stay away from a prankster. I told you, a mischievous person. Never should one try to bring disgrace to her pride and self-respect, for she knows how to thaw. And so all these words are in the box. You pick out and write there. She is today's woman. It is healthy to love her, respect her and to keep her dignified. These are the words we get from the box. Fill up the words in the box from the book and you have this as a paragraph answer for us. Now, we go on to the figure of speech. Read the lines and identify the figure of speech. A woman is beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake. She is real, she is not. Now, we see that innate is A, strength is B. Innate and strength, they do not go together. Innate is A, strength is B, stake and fake is CC. So, the stanza that is given is A, B, C, C. Now, what he wants you to do is pick out the rhyming words from the above lines. Add another word for that rhymes in it. Give the rhyme scheme for the poem. I already told you the rhyme scheme is A, B, C, C. Now, for innate you have a rhyming word mate. For strength you can have a rhyming word length. So, you can understand how we use these rhyming words. She is a lioness, don't mess with her. She will not spare you if you are a prankster. Now, here pick out the line that has a metaphor. You have to underline the word, take that line and write she is a lioness is metaphor. Give your examples of metaphor to describe the qualities of a woman. She is a dynamite. She is a rock. All these are completely metaphor. She is a rock. She is a dynamite. She is a pillar of strength. These are all metaphors. She is strong in her faith, firm in her. Pick out the alliterated words from the above. We have she, underline the first letter S, The next strong, underline the first letter S, and faith, F, firm, and both are alliteration. She is strong and faith and firm are alliterated words from the poem. I hope you understood the poem very clearly, children. Memorize the poem thoroughly.